because tonight's episode is a hot mess. Can we talk about this and be very, very honest in this moment? Can we be? I'll let more people join, but I'm just gonna be very honest and get something off my chest about what I saw tonight and something that bothers me about Big Brother. Okay, I'll allow more people to come in the chat because this makes me upset. Tonight's episode was a hot mess. An actual hot mess express. This is what I have to say. Mom, okay, guys, if you're a Big Brother fan and you love the game and you want to get involved in the intricacies of the game and you want to hear what alum are talking about, there's something called Chat BCC, and I'll put the link in my bio after this. So you guys could join and see what alum are talking about and talk with alum and do all the things. So, but Mama Fee just posted something in Chat BCC that popped off. Did you catch up on the feeds? No, I didn't. I caught up on Rob Has a Podcast. So proud of Mickey because she remains so cool in the face of disrespect and craziness. I will do a podcast episode about this one day that talks about where I'm very honest about people who look like Mickey and myself, how we have to respond in those moments. And I would love to bring her on the podcast one day and have a conversation with her about it. But I think she was very calculated in how she responded, and she had to respond that way for several reasons. Here, Mama Fee just popped off on Chat BCC. Popped off. And I love it. But what I can't stand about people who go on Big Brother, no, let me reframe that. That's not kind. What I don't understand is how people go on a show like Big Brother and try to esteem playing an honest game. That has never been something that has been esteemed in this specific game. I was just having a conversation with somebody on a podcast this week, and use this parallel of Mafia, right? Like, Mafia, people don't get an applause for... First of all, people don't win Mafia by telling the truth. Okay? So that's known. When you enter Mafia, you are expected to lie. Okay? Yes, we're talking about Big Brother. And Big Brother has a lot of differences than Mafia, but a lot of similarities. But what I'm saying is, people don't applaud people who play Mafia or have more respect for somebody who played Mafia who played an honest game. That's never been a storyline in Big Brother. That's never been something that's been esteemed. That's never been something that's not how the game was built fundamentally. So the thing that is absolutely psychotic to me and a little hypocritical, and I saw this in threads of my season as well, is people getting frustrated because somebody lied to their face when they've been I wasn't gonna put you up. I was about to say something that Instagram would have kicked me off for. Bro, yes, you were gonna put her up. You stated this not even 20 minutes ago. So don't get upset that somebody withheld information from you when you were doing the same thing. That's all I'm saying. You can't pop off on somebody for getting in alliances, for lying in the Big Brother house when that is what you do as well. That is the game. God forbid somebody decide to play Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? So to cuss somebody out to be upset and be in your feelings is valid. Be upset, be in your feelings. This game is emotional. But to cuss somebody out for it and call them out their name is a little bit excessive when we need to get our emotions in check, is all I'm trying to say here. Yeah, of course. Popping off gets good TV. But I just have a lot of thoughts. But cussing Mickey out is wild for that. It's too much. In that house, if anything is gameplay, it doesn't warrant being cussed out for. Now, if somebody came from them person, I wouldn't condone anybody cussing anybody out. You know what I'm saying? I think there's better ways to communicate. Use other words and communicate through some stuff. But for a game move, too much. If you want to go on Big Brother, have thick skin and soft heart. That's all I'm going to say about that. If we could be very real. If we could be very, very real. It's the name of the game. It's like getting mad at a pitcher for throwing a strike when you're up to bat. The objective is to throw a strike and get you out. You could be in your feelings, but to cuss them out for playing a game is crazy. What's up, Hugo? I haven't seen it yet. Was it worse than when Daniel came at Taylor in the bathroom? No, it wasn't worse than that. That had me enraged. Athletes do be getting in fights, though, on that field. Yeah, and then they get ejected out the game. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't take you very far. That's what I said on Twitter, and it kind of popped off. And there was good dialogue interesting dialogue on Twitter, where him cursing her out was deeper than just losing a HOH. I'm gonna say this because I don't want to speak on anybody's character, and they don't have a platform or a mic to defend themselves. I'm not gonna do that to Alum, because Alum did that to us, and that just isn't kind. But what I will say is, it's just like, if you're trying to win this game, there's better ways to handle when things don't go your way, or there's better ways to handle conflict. So yeah, I just think it was just a little bit too far. Like, that happened. That's the name of the game. Expect the unexpected. You can't get upset when something unexpected happens. Yeah, these are vinyls behind me. I mean, it's the vinyl covers because the plastic that holds it is not durable enough to hold the actual record. So I took the vinyl out, and it's just the covers. Yeah. Yeah, you got to go on this game, and like, I almost men do this really well. Men have the ability to compartmentalize. But as to where women's natural makeup is to everything is just mixed together. And I subscribe to the ideology that in order to play Big Brother really well, you kind of have to have the mental makeup of a man, in the sense of, like, the better you're able to compartmentalize, the further you will go in the game. And just the stronger you will be mentally. Mushing all of that personal game stuff into one category is just very difficult to manage in the house. So the better that you can play game, know when to play game, and know when to just be a human in that house and be a good person and just be cool, I think the mixture of those two together will get you very far. But it's hard to compartmentalize. But yeah, I fully subscribe to having the mental makeup that most men have, of learning how to shut things off, compartmentalize in that game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Nick, you're in the chat. Let me answer this question. I'll answer it publicly. I was asked, I had tweeted something about, like, let me just read it to you guys. And then Nick had a follow-up question. Let me go to my Twitter real quick. If I was making my noms my initial noms would be, because I know, yeah. My initial noms would be Keanu, Riley, and Catherine. Okay, this is what I tweeted. I said, reflecting on the current behavior of the dethroned HOH, because I'm watching live feeds, so there was some stuff that happened after the live feeds. Okay, anyways. Reflecting on the current behavior of the dethroned HOH, and it's clear there's far more happening than the surface level reaction of losing power. Okay? And when I tweeted this, people were like, you need to use smaller words. You need to talk to us like we're 5. I am. I was like, what? How do you guys not understand this? Let me read it again. Reflecting on the current behavior of the dethroned HOH, and it's clear there's far more happening than the surface level reaction of losing power. So how he reacted to losing the power was beyond just losing power in the game. There was more to it. Could have been he wanted to see his family. He needed a letter. He needed that encouragement from his family. Or it could be other things, okay? I said what we're seeing is layered, which it is. An intricate mix, meaning it's an interesting, complicated mix. That's what that means. Of social dynamics and identity under pressure. Then my part 2 was the Big Brother house really is its own microcosm of society. And I could unpack so much of the psychology behind it, but I'll save that deep dive for a podcast. This topic needs to be dealt with carefully based on where the BB fan base is at culturally, because the fan base is a little bit sensitive when it comes to the psychological and sociological effects of Big Brother. Okay, and I'm trying to not dumb this down because y'all aren't dumb, but I'm trying to make this very plain and simple. That how people respond and react to the game in Big Brother, it's because you're playing a game and having a human experience living with people. You're not just playing a game. There's human elements involved. And part of those human elements could be sociological effects, psychological effects of being in that house that play a role into how you play the game. Nobody is simply playing the game. You're playing the game and you're playing it through the lens of how you deal with conflict in the real world. You're playing through the game through the lens of spirituality, if some people do play the game that way, which we're seeing this season. So there's layers as to why and how people respond a certain way. Okay, Derek's in the chat. I'm still confused. I'm too dumb for this. Okay. Let me try to dumb it down more. As I mentioned, we know why he is mad. I just tweeted it. Okay, let me go to Derek's tweet. Okay, this is what Derek said. Oh, I know why Riley is very upset. It's because he wanted the HOH room to try to get Catherine alone. And he has a picture of Hillary Clinton cracking up laughing. So, like I'm saying, his reaction to losing his power wasn't just mad because he isn't HOH anymore. He's mad for several reasons. You know? And maybe he wanted to get a girl alone in the HOH room. Maybe he wanted to see his family. Maybe he had underlying issues with certain people in the house. Who knows? But what I'm saying is Big Brother is nuanced and it's layered. And how people react and respond in that house, it's far deeper than a game reaction. It has elements of a personal reaction is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm trying to dumb it down. I really am. It's just yeah. You need to save this for BB Unlocked. Okay, BB Unlocked, my segment is merely my fantasy draft picks. So I don't have time, and we don't have time in the show to go into depths about the sociological and psychological effects of this house. So that's not my role in Big Brother Unlocked. My role is to talk about the fantasy draft. So I'll talk about that stuff on here instead. Yeah. Hi, Katie. Yeah, Derek's a mess. That's what he said. That's what he said, though, on Twitter. We will have you on the royalty soon. Let me know. Let me know, Big D. You know I'll come on. Bring Rubina on your live. Great speech by Riley. Chelsea. He really won the... That's what I'm saying. It's Joseph, Joseph gets it. Joseph's using a lot of sarcasm, if y'all haven't caught that. He is a man of sarcasm, and that's one of my favorite qualities about him, is his humor. He's so funny. Control yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that speech going to help you in this game? And then you want to go and you want to cry me a river? You want to cry me a river when you get your HOH shaken? I really love people. Y'all haven't seen the live feeds, but I'll spoil it a little bit. He cries to Mickey. I was never going to put you up. And he does this whole campaign, this whole spiel, and I watched on the live feeds talking about, I just love people. That's just me. I just love people. Like, wasn't giving that in the speech. Joseph, you don't go somewhere. So yeah, Riley brought on the crocodile tears to Mickey, talking about, and it was a long conversation. I logged off. I was like, this is tired and I'm over it. Like, you're going in circles, and at some point, in the conversation, Control Alt Delete. But yeah, crying, boo, cry me a whole river. You was finna put her tail up if she didn't use that power. She used it wisely. She should have, because he dropped her name without hesitation. Oh, as soon as Keanu asked him, I'm thinking Mickey Morgan Ashley. No hesitation. No hesitation. Then you want to get your power strip for you. Talking about, if you don't get out my face, is what I have to say about that. But yeah, this speech is not going to win people over. Because you basically cuss these people out. And now you want to cry saying, I love people. The math is not mathing. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. Is what I'm trying to say here. So, again, my critiques are going towards his gameplay. All right? I don't want to tap into personal stuff unless these people have a microphone where they can vouch for him, for themselves. And I'm hoping he's able to have a microphone by Thursday. I hope he's evicted. So that we can have conversations. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he gets a mic soon and gets to get back on social soon to have some conversations. But until then, I'm going to stick strictly to gameplay until he's able to defend himself in the real world. So yeah. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. God forbid. God forbid. We play Big Brother. And it wasn't Mickey. Mickey had no control over what kind of power she got. When they were doing that, like, in the dark competition, she didn't know what she was getting. She didn't set the rules. If you're going to be pissed at anybody, be mad at production. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Allie? Y'all, Allie from Cali is in the chat. And let me tell you something about Allie, okay? Allie was on Survivor. Ooh, I don't know what season. I want to say 36. I could be so wrong. Season 35. I was close. Ouch. And she is the reason why I went on Big Brother. I was sitting in this room in this exact position, and she texted me a screenshot of casting calls. She didn't say nothing else. All she did was text me a screenshot of casting calls. And had she not texted me that, I probably wouldn't have seen it or replied. So she's the reason I went on Big Brother. Oh, Joseph knows. Allie, you have a fan in Joseph. That's right. We talked about you on my season. So she's the reason I went on Big Brother. So shout out to Allie. We love Allie from Cali. Yes, we do. One of the most gorgeous people, I think, on this actual planet. I'm just going to show her off. Can we talk about it? You can't tell me she's not the most beautiful person. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Dang. Let me text Allie right now. Yeah, her hair was everything. The blonde, she's not blonde anymore, but the blonde was blonding. Ebenezer's in the chat. Ebenezer's in the chat, y'all, and he's been doing phenomenal things for the Lord. And, yeah, I'm a fan. He got 10 toes down for the Lord. Not one toe missing. We want your thoughts on Catherine. Like, what type of thoughts? Game thoughts? What type of thoughts? The alum chat's name. I will put my link in the bio after this. I'm gonna hop off. Just because I'm tired. But I'll put the link in my stories for you guys so you guys can join. Here's what I'm gonna ask of you guys though, okay? What you don't see is what you can't see, and you don't have the ability to see, is how people feel in the Big Brother house. Okay, it is an experience like none other. It's one of the hardest things I think I've ever done, and you're put in this like pressure cooker, and sometimes you're not your best self. So, and you put money, you include money, and a lot of money, and it really heightens a lot of tension. So what I'm going to say is, give people a little bit of grace. I'm not saying that we need to condone evil behavior or malicious behavior, but what I am saying is this Big Brother house, takes a toll on you, and before we are quick to like be keyboard warriors and assassinate somebody's character or bully or talk mess, like just think twice and give it some space. Yeah, because what they're doing is difficult. Again, I'm not saying to condone bad behavior or malicious behavior or evil people. They should be called out and called up and challenged. But to do that when they don't have a microphone or a platform to speak is a little bit difficult. So I'm just saying extend a little bit of grace. That's it. Yeah, that's why they're cutting the live feeds, because people are crazy. I did not rail Riley. I railed his game. Think his gameplay is trash. But I'm not attacking his character. And I'm saying there's nuances as to why people respond a certain way in the game. But cussing people out for a game move is crazy. I was very respectful and calculated. Again, like the difference between being direct and disrespectful is like there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. If you were Mickey, would Riley be your target? Yeah, if I heard that my name was being thrown around. Yeah, I think it's fair. And they're on the opposite sides of the house. So fundamentally and structurally, it makes sense for her to go after him. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And like, here's the thing. I hate to throw this card out, but like, I have credibility to share to defend some of these people because I've been in their positions, and it's just hard. It's difficult. And some people, like, I feel like Big Brother sometimes is a mirror, and it shows you a reflection of a lot of things you wouldn't have seen on the outside world. So, give people opportunity to right their wrongs and to learn and grow from this experience. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean. Okay, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm hot. Denim, yes, I do have my winner's picks. I did it in the draft for BB Unlocked. Morgan is my number 1. Vince is my number 2. And Lauren's my number 3. I have 2 out already. R.I.P. to Zay and Adrian. I love Morgan. I love you guys too. Yeah. This season is like not what I expected, but I think I was just talking to somebody earlier. I think there's room for improvement in this season, for better gameplay. And it takes some people a second to get into the rhythm and get into the groove of playing the game. And a lot of them didn't really understand the game before they went on the show. Like they don't know the game. So of course it's going to take them a couple weeks to understand the rhythm and the flow of it. So I'm giving them time. Yeah, R.I.P. Adrian. I was so sad. I was so sad. But that loaf of bread on stage was a choice. I need to hit him up. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna do it right now with y'all on the this here phone with me. Adrian. Anybody know his Instagram? Never mind, found it. Can I memo him on I can via this. Oh, perfect. Swag. Allow. I'm about to hit him up. Adrian! Listen, what day is it? What's today? Sunday. It's been 3 days since you've been evicted and I haven't talked to you yet, and that's my fault. I apologize. Let's hop on the phone soon. I'm going to send you my number, but you were on my fantasy draft pick. I was rooting. We were all rooting for you. Anyways, I love you, and I'll send you my number and let's link and have a chat about Big Brother and your experience. So, yeah, I'm so sorry for it taking me so long to reach out to you, but I'll send you my number right now. Okay. Okay, just hit him up. He's gonna freak. Yeah, did I hit up Zay? I think I hit up Zay. Yes, I did. I just told him to holler at me if he needs anything. I need to talk to both of them. Yeah, Zay responded. Mackenzie Joe. Mackenzie. Mackenzie's in the chat. What's up, girl? Your mom was just in the chat too. Mama Manbet. MJ's in the chat. One of the best competitors in Big Brother history. Dang, I've been spotted. Yeah, you can't be. First of all, your Instagram name is like a whole paragraph. Mackenzie Joe Manback is really long. Like, it's obviously we're gonna see when you join a live. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm always peeping. What? That's Petlo. What y'all talking about? Oh. Salt and pepper. What y'all know? When we were in the bathroom and I was like salt and pepper, and she said, I'm the pepper, right? I when I tell you it was the most genuine, it was the most funny moment in the Big Brother house for me. I actually died. Oh my goodness. God, she's a mess. I would have rather nobody else in the final two with me with that one. What's today's date? 3rd. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Search. Flights. She is the spice, y'all. She really is the spice. She be spicy. Why are flights so expensive? Like, what? We were talking about Big Brother, and this. Did you just watch the episode? Because it got kind of chaotic. That's what we were talking about. It got really insane. We were just discussing the outcome of that. I am so ashy, and I was discussing 5 minutes ago that I was logging off, and yeah, I'm still here. Anytime a plane would come over the Big Brother house, because you're right by the airport. Anytime the plane would come over the backyard and we were outside and we saw the yellow Spirit plane, I would have everybody extend a hand and pray over Spirit Airlines. I think I hear Junior. June! She's excited to see the Riley Mickey fight in the next episode. Me too. Yeah, it wasn't as chaotic as our seasons have been, but him losing his power and all of that was pretty chaotic. We want Junior. I heard him like sniff at my door, but I think he just left. How do we feel about Frontier? You guys want to see Junior? Oh my god. Okay, y'all gonna have to wait. Y'all gonna have to wait while I go get him. Okay? Wait. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Ah! There he is. You smell. You need a bath. There he is. There he is. There's my boy. There's my poo-poos. Delta or United Airlines is the way to go. I know. Poor guy. No, why are you trying to leave already? No. Just chill. There you go. Just chill out. Junior's 7. He's a rescue dog, so he got a lot of problems. You do. Sorry to say. He's bad. You are. Yeah, you are bad. He hates the spotlight. He really does. Am I boring you? You need a bath. You smell like outside. You really do, unfortunately. Where are you trying to go? You're going to watch the morning show with Matt now. He's still locked in, but we love you. Let me know how the show ends. Love you guys. Okay. Junior's clearly leaving too. Okay, bye. No. Okay, I'm going to log off too. There's Junior's appearance, y'all. We're going to head out. That dog is so bad. All right, love y'all. Have a good Sunday.